The first step in this meditation is to really feel and get to know the light that is shining at your core, the light that is the luminous self that you really are. And so let's begin by helping the physical body to get comfortable with itself. Let yourself come into a sitting position in which your spine is as straight as it can be without becoming too rigid about that. So sitting up, perhaps with a pillow to support your back, a nice comfortable surface underneath your legs, and just feeling everything in your body beginning to settle into this space. Becoming aware of your breathing. Not making the breath do anything in particular, but just simply feeling the breath, breathing you in its own perfect way, a way that can change from breath to breath. Just letting the breath come in, feeling the little sensations as that happens, and then feeling the breath traveling back out of your physical body. Breathing in the divine, breathing out anything that you no longer need to carry within yourself. And so let's just breathe together for a few breaths. Again, not efforting in any way, but just simply allowing the breath to breathe us in its own unique way, breath by breath. Focusing on the breath helps our awareness to shift its focus from the outer world and the mental world into the inner world of sensations and feelings in the body. And so as you feel the breath settling your body more deeply on the surface that it's resting upon, you can then invite the breath toward the space in your upper chest that we call your heart of hearts, the soul lotus, the soul space. There are lots of different ways that this space has been referred to in sacred traditions of the world. You might find that a hand placed over that space helps your awareness to rest there. So feeling the breath coming into that space and then feeling it moving back out. Breath by breath, inviting your awareness to move toward the very center of your being, where the divine light that you are is shining and never stops shining. We go in and out of awareness of it, but that light never goes out. As long as the soul is inhabiting our physical form, that light will be there, radiating, sharing its warmth with all the different parts of our physical bodies. So breathing and feeling the nature of whatever is happening in your heart of hearts, your sacred soul space. And breath by breath, inviting the divine light that's shining in your heart of hearts to come forward into your awareness, however that wants to happen. There's no right or wrong way. There's no one image of how this light should look. Simply be with it, however it manifests itself. Feeling the breath and letting your awareness rest in the radiance that's living at your core. You may feel a sense of warmth beneath your hand. That's one of the first ways that a lot of us get in touch with the light at the core of our beings. You may see a tiny flame. You may see something like a campfire. You may see a glowing ball of light, however large or small it may be. You may see a bolt of lightning. There are so many ways that the light that is who we really are can show itself to us. So however that's happening for you, simply go with it. Let it continue to unfold. And even if it seems that nothing is happening, you can imagine the way that you think the light in your soul would come forth, the way that you would like to envision it. The important thing is simply to be with that light and let your awareness anchor itself in the sacred core of your being. And so some of us find that we need to do this first part of the meditation for many days in a row before we start to sense that something is really happening with it. And if that's the case for you, you can end the meditation here and just simply rest in your soul space and invite the light that you are to come forward into your awareness. And doing that day after day will eventually help you to become more in touch with that radiance, that luminosity that is your true nature. This is the light of the divine within us. And it comes forth in its own way and its own timing. Again, there's no right or wrong way. There's no specific timing that governs how this happens for us. And so if you're having some experience of the divine light that you are, the light of the one that is shining within you, then we can proceed into the next part of the process. And so continuing to just let your focus rest in your breath, you can invite each breath to carry your divine radiance out from your sacred core and begin to feel it filling up more and more of your physical body. And so first we might feel that light filling a little spherical space in our heart of hearts. And with each breath we can invite that sphere to grow larger, or we can invite the light that we are to travel out from the core of our being, the essential most sacredness within us, and to fill a little bit more of our physical body with each breath. However that wants to happen. Just being with the process as it unfolds. Again, we're not making this happen. We're not trying to make it be a certain way. We're just being with the way it's unfolding and adding our energies to that process, aligning ourselves with the way that this is taking place. So there's a deep relaxation. There's a sense of just falling into the way this is going and letting it unfold in the absolute right way for you at this time in your soul journey. And so breath by breath, feeling the light, filling up a little more of your chest area. And if at any point you need more time for the unfoldment that's happening, you can just simply pause the recording and let the segment that you're in take as long as it wants to take. That's the important part, to go with the way it's happening for you, and to really honor and respect that, and know the perfection of that. If ideas arise that it should be happening differently, or that I'm not doing this right, we can just simply observe the ideas, witness them, and let them go by like clouds moving through the beautiful blue sky. None of those ideas and judgments have anything to do with what is really happening here. So feeling each breath helping the light that you are to fill more of your torso, moving from the chest up toward the neck and down into the belly. And being sure to include the back of you as well as the front of you. Just breath by breath, inviting the radiance, the luminosity, the golden light of your true self to fill your physical form, so that more and more of you is known to you as light, not as substance. And as that luminosity fills your torso, you might even be aware that it is transmuting, dissolving, melting anything and everything that is unlike that light, unlike the truth of who you really are. And so if you become aware of material like that, thoughts, feelings, emotions, memories, whatever it might be, you can invite the fire to transmute it, to burn away everything that is unlike the truth of your real nature as a spark of the divine here in a human form on earth at this moment in history. With each breath, feeling the light growing stronger, feeling it melting through all resistance, all blockages, and feeling it permeating the places that most need that light. Places that have been feeling unloved, places that may have decided they are not included in the totality of who you are. Places that are wanting love and acceptance and healing. And as the light more and more completely fills your torso, as you feel yourself to have a golden core of light now, you can begin to feel the light traveling over your shoulders and down into your arms, and at the same time moving downward into your legs, through the upper parts of your legs. Gradually, slowly, in their own time, moving down into your knees and the areas below the knees. And just letting the light travel at its own rate until you feel it reaching all the way down into your fingertips and the tips of your toes. So let's allow a few moments for that process to take place. And just feeling the joy of experiencing more and more of your physical form being filled by the divine radiance that is who you truly are. And feeling the sense of strength that this gives you. A sense of deep confidence that who I am is present all throughout my being. The light of the divine is filling every cell in my physical body with all of its divine gifts. You may begin to feel your cells tingling, vibrating with energy. You may begin to see each cell lighting up in your inner vision. Just welcome any and all experiences that you're having and invite them to amplify. Feel them growing stronger and more definite as you experience the reality that you are a being of light, that the divine inhabits every cell of your being. And if you need to pause the recording, you can let this process take as long as it would like to take until you feel that your physical body is simply radiating as brightly as it possibly can at this time. When you're experiencing that, it's time to go on to the next part of the process. So again, feeling the breath coming and going into and out of the physical form, being aware of yourself as completely suffused with light, the light of the divine, the light of who you really are, the luminous self that is your true essential nature. And now imagine that that light is coming out the pores of your skin like the subtlest, most ethereal and beautiful vapor. Invite that light to pour through the pores of your skin and out into your aura, the oval-shaped space, the energetic egg that we each live within. And again, little by little, feeling the light that you are emanating from the pores of your skin and reaching out like tendrils to very slowly and gradually fill your aura with the energetic frequencies of your own unique beingness. This part of the process is especially important for those of us who find ourselves being impacted by outer energies as they come toward us. People that sense other people's energies more easily, people that are more easily affected by those energies. Those of us that sense that we can become psychic sponges for whatever is going on around us, so that it can become hard to tell what's mine and what belongs to other people. So we like to say that this part of the process really helps your aura to become bomb-proof. It becomes so impervious to what's going on around you that you feel that sense of inner strength to be able to handle whatever is going on in your energetic space. Whether that be the room you're in, the building you're in, the city you're in, or the entire planet, and all that's going on at this level of density, which can be very challenging to deal with at times, and we can feel heavily impacted by it. So just continuing to feel each breath carrying the light that you are out into your aura, and eventually to completely fill your own energetic space, this sacred space all around you, above your head, beneath your feet, and all around your physical body. Letting the large oval of your aura expand to hold and to contain all of the frequencies of light that you are. And if it seems challenging to feel the light coming out into your aura, you might want to go back to simply feeling the light fully and brightly and brilliantly inhabiting your physical form, until that feels so solid and so complete that there's nothing left for it to do but emanate out your pores and fill your aura. So it may be that you'd like to take some days or even weeks to focus on the second part of the process, feeling the light coming from your sacred core and filling every cell of your physical body. Let your inner knowing be your guide and show you what will be the most efficacious way for you to work with this process. And if the third stage is going well and you're feeling your light emanating from your physical body out into your aura, then just simply let each breath amplify that light and strengthen it until you feel the entire energetic egg around you is just vibrating and scintillating with the golden white light of your true self. A beautiful affirmation to focus on during this part of the process especially is the light of God never fails. Just feeling the truth of that and letting that truth completely fill your energetic space. Another affirmation that is especially helpful to those of us that are dealing with fear of one kind or another is, "There is nothing to fear, for I am one with God." Feel each breath amplifying the truth of that statement so that it fills your entire aura with that truth. And so as you feel that the aura is filling with the light of your true nature, you can simply rest your awareness in the totality of your being, within the physical form and around it, simply feeling and being with the light that is your essential nature. And with each breath, that light grows stronger and sturdier and less permeable by anything coming toward you from without. So your aura is becoming more and more impervious to all outer energies and forces. And you are living within the sacred container of your being. As we work with this meditation over time, we feel more and more able to handle whatever comes our way on any level of our being and from any level of existence, whether it be physical, emotional, mental, or any of the outer layers of our experience. We begin to know beyond all doubt that the light of God within us never fails. And that when we live as that, we can trust that that light will show us the way through even the darkest channels and tunnels of our experience. That whatever challenges arise, that light will be the lantern that shows us the way through to a new place of freedom, greater ability to be love, and a deeper knowing of how to proceed moment by moment. Because the light of the divine contains infinite intelligence, infinite wisdom, infinite love and compassion, and infinite life, the life force that we need to meet whatever comes our way. And the more we get to know ourselves as the light of the One, the more we recognize that these and all other divine qualities are alive within us and want nothing more than to express themselves through us to bless the world and all beings we encounter. So to end the meditation, you might just want to rest in this space for as long as your inner knowing guides you. Enjoy the feeling of being the light. And let this process unfold for as long as it likes, knowing that each time you immerse in this reality, it strengthens your awareness that this is the ultimate truth about who you are and why you are here. As A Course in Miracles says, I am the light of the world. That is my only function. That is why I am here. Namaste. I bow to the light that you are and encourage you to rest in it more and more deeply and fully with each day of your life.